Hello everyone, good afternoon. Are we good to start?
Good afternoon.
Okay, we are running this call under the standard antitrust policy notice, running under the Linux Foundation guidelines for antitrust policy. If there are any questions, anyone can reach here on their website. Of course, everyone is welcome in these meetings and welcome to contribute. Coming to the agenda. Okay. Oh, looks like there isn't anyone new here. Maybe we can begin with the last week's overview. Let me pull out the meeting notes. Is my browser still visible to all? I'm sharing the meeting notes.
No, we are just able to see that slides.
Okay, think I need to share it again. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So I think from the status wise, the bigger update here is basically we released a new version yesterday, which is release 2.1. And I think we have good release summary here. Just to summarize what the significant features that we release are like hotel, single sign-on, SSO, and I think we'll also be updating the documentation soon to reflect the new features that we had released yesterday. So that's a major update for the community. And I think these releases are cut for all like studio, except the docs part of it. Like I think Wrinkle, we are still updating the docs, I guess. And we'll be publishing the docs soon, today or tomorrow. Yeah, Rohit can comment on that. Yeah, apart from that, we can switch to the new roadmap discussion, I guess. So let me open the current roadmap. That's a team plan, but I think if we can align the roadmap with the new work that we have taken up, Wrinkle, around OpenID for VC, we will link our issues to this new roadmap. What do you think?
Uh, yes, yes, we'll assign the roadmap with the issues so that it can reflect here.
Yeah, there is a
Mm.
there will be a mapping, and anyone
Mm.
who looks at the roadmap will be able to see like how the entire project is progressing.
Mm.
There are few tasks which has a linkage to the issues. a few roadmap items, but I think largely the OpenID for VC item
Hmm.
is missing here. So do you see anything which is already there, or you want me to create a new one?
Uh, Actually, there are some items already created. We just need to assign it in the roadmap. So, on a high level, we need to create the uh, okay. These all are the issues, right? So we
These
have
are
the
the
issues. We
Mhm. These are roadmap
mm,
items at a large, we
mm,
can say at an epic level.
mm, mm,
Um, and then our features and the issues and sub issues can be linked to it.
mm,
So at an epic level, we get a timeline. So,
mm. So yes, we can create the epic level issues. I
okay.
guess we don't have that.
Okay. So let me, okay. So that's an issue at the epic level. So currently our focus is on SD chart and ISO doc. Okay. And then maybe we can have a timeline to it, like starting, let's see, we can drag
Mm.
this
Yeah, from
until,
September.
yeah, from September until, you have any date in mind?
Yeah,
The end
mid
date,
October. Yeah.
mid-October. Okay. So which is 15th October. Okay. All right. And this, we can link everything to this one at a broader level.
Mm.
Uh, Anything else on at a epic level that you want to add?
Mm. Um, Nothing as of now, I guess.
Okay. I'm just thinking there are few more items that I'm looking at on my,
Hmm.
considering the client base roadmap. Yeah, I think the mobile SDK is one thing, Amit, we need to, reflect here.
Sure, we'll add this.
Yeah, shall I add it here?
Yes.
Uh, what do you suggest? Do we track this as part of
Hmm.
this epic, or we create a separate epic for mobile SDK?
I think we should create a separate epic.
Yeah, because this goes starting from 10 September till mid of October, and that is why I think we are largely, we have planned that way. Okay, so I can create a separate epic here. That's again an epic. And we can have 1st September as a start date. I don't know. Okay, maybe from here. Split it quickly. Okay, I think it's the same date, right? Same time frame.
Mid-October. Yeah, that's correct.
Perfect. Yeah, maybe you can make changes and assign correct dates. I'm just trying to match it with a larger plan.
Yes, yes.
Okay. This goes on a low priority since we do not have clarity, Kalyan, I guess some support for Tadera. So I don't know what we can move this to do again.
Yeah, that's right, Ajay. I think we have to keep it at next priority than the things that we have on the roadmap.
Okay. Okay, I just changed the status to do. And there are many other things like support for SDJOT and all, which could be deleted and linked. The respective issues could be linked to these larger two items. So maybe we should delete this.
Yes, so support for SDJOT will be part of OpenID for VC, not the individual.
Yeah. Guardianship is a requirement from one of our customer. So the dates are not yet clear, but I can go ahead and convert this as to an issue. If Ankita is on the call, she might be able to guide us on the timelines.
She is not on a call right now.
Okay. So that's fine. I'll just mark this as an epic and we can change the dates to this quarter. Roughly starting from the month of October to December. That's an approximate thing. All right. Anything else? Mobile verifier. Anything else you want to keep it here from team, or you want to remove this from the roadmap?
Some like bulk issuance and bulk verifications is already there, so I guess we should remove it. Those features are there.
Okay.
can remove it.
Let's delete it from the project. When bulk verification. So I'm not sure about these items. We should clean up these items here. Standard developer APIs are done. I would say convert this to an issue. Sorry. And platform. We make an epic. And this has been already deployed in production. So last release, what was the last release? 2.0. Okay, let me put some data.
Just convert the release.
I would say March. Yeah, this is largely done and already part of CREDEBL platform. I don't know which one we are using, labels or type. For categorizing this, I think we are using both type as an epic and also a label as an epic. So which is okay. So moving these items on the top will help. There is also an upgrade item for CREDO-TS. This should be a task as part of these two items.
Yeah, maybe like for YD for VC, we are using the alpha version. But once Credo TS release the 0.6 officially, then we might need to upgrade the platform based on the like some fixes or breaking changes.
Yeah.
So we can keep that as is for now.
But what I'm saying is that's a task.
Okay.
That's a task.
Okay. Yes. That is not an epic. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can move it under respective epic. So maybe we can mark it as a task. Any this is with mobile SDK or it's for on both the sides on the platform side?
Actually, we need that for both.
Okay. Yeah, again, it could be mid-October or maybe beyond that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just moving these items here so that they are easy for us to refer. Credible mediator agent, is there any description to this? Shall we delete this if there is no description? Because I don't see any specific activity here to be done.
Mm. Yes, we can delete as of now.
Notifications, yes, you can keep these. It is for both mobile and web, so we can keep this in the roadmap. W3C credentials, JSON LD and JART. We're already supporting JSON LD credential type. Chart is basically part of SD chart. We will be supporting this, so I can safely remove this as well. Right?
Yes, yes, we can remove it.
Trust ecosystems and trust registry. Okay, it's better to keep it, but I'm not sure what dates. Kalan, do you see any requirements around trust ecosystem and trust registry in the coming future?
Nothing at an immediate site actually. There are, but there are few things emerging with a demand for resources, so we can probably keep a watch on those. Maybe in the next call we can look at what we can do around that.
Okay.
There is one thing which I wanted to check. With the recent NP threats, right? The NPM packages and everything. Do we have any task or plan to first assess impact, if any, on CREDEBL, and then what actions we have to take to mitigate those?
That's a good point. I think
Do we have Sahil? Okay, no. Actually, I told Sahil to check are we using any of the packages from the list. So he was about to like check those packages.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to discuss the
Mm.
detailed plan here, frankly.
Hmm.
But basically, if we have some task allocated for that purpose, that should probably be able to reflect there.
Right, right.
yeah. We need to assess the impact of those vulnerabilities reported. Kalyan, initially, those were reported to be like having very high impact initially, but later, they resulted. I mean, the later reports which were given mainly from the Node.js community uh, did not have much impact. But yes, there is, uh, I would say, package specific issues are there that we need to assess in the current releases and current deployments as well, and assess the impact of it.
Perfect. Yeah, I think with the recent updates, the risk are substantially lowered down.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
restricting only to cryptos related web interfaces.
But we still need to assess the deployments. Yeah.
True. Before the community asks, it's better to have those updates on this side.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's on the mobile and web notifications. I'm just keeping it here to the next quarter starting October 1st. Ending on December. And we can convert this as an issue later. So that's same for trust registry, public profiles and orgs for individuals. Not sure the relevance of this, so maybe we can delete it right now. Asker profiles for wallets. Amit, I think this is done already, right?
Yeah, just in backend we have implemented that, but not
Yeah.
sure. Like,
Okay.
so we can, delete.
So I can delete this. Okay. Support for checked is again not
I think the
prioritized yet. Mhm.
check team was also going to work on that, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah, there was communication from check team
Yeah.
that as and when they will be able to pick this up. So I'm just keeping it on the roadmap.
Sure.
For them to pick it up. Maybe I can convert this as an issue. As an epic.
Is anyone from the check team also on the community calls by any chance?
I haven't seen anyone so far.
Okay. Maybe if one of them is there as a representation, that will help to understand what their priorities are for this.
Yeah. So I'll mark someone from check team here so that whenever they can, they will pick this up. I think Alex, I guess, but yeah, I don't remember his GitHub ID. Yeah. Can do it later. Anything on this, Amit? On the OCA part for mobile? Should we pick this up?
Yeah, this is specific to the like indie-based credential that we are using. For. Not sure, like because OpenID have those display object and all of stuff. So if you want to do this, we can for indie and W3C like JSON LD, we can. But
Okay.
but mostly the overlay like OCA is built by the community for the uncred and indie-based credential. So,
Yeah. So shall we convert this epic into a more generic one, which can cover both indie-based credentials and YD for VC, the display aspect of it?
no, that cannot doable because the OpenID have the specification itself where they have mentioned about how you can pass the display object and what are the data you have to pass. But for Indie, like we have to depend on the external system kind of stuff,
Correct.
right?
But yeah, as an epic, for us to manage the credential display, can we have one epic and then separate issues for each of those implementations? Indie specific and OID for VC specific.
So if you implement that protocol, OIDC for VC will already covered in
Yeah.
the implementation side itself. For this, we can consider for the W3C and JSON like if we have a priority for this, because those are might be at a business level we have to work.
So this you're saying this will be useful for W3C JSON and the credentials?
Yes.
Okay. So any suggestion on the priority on this?
Like if we have any requirement, then we can prioritize this. Otherwise, like
We can push it to next quarter.
I guess so, yeah.
Perfect. So we'll create an issue. I'll save this. Perfect. Web wallets. These are like, I would say, cloud wallets. Again, Ankita may be able to give us an idea on the timelines for this. So I'm again pushing it to the next quarter. Unless any one of you have any updates on this.
So some part we have done, but some part I think Bhutan team is working on the cloud wallet part. So
Okay.
they are yet to merge that their changes to our repository. But timeline I'm not sure about. So
Okay. I'll just assign it to Ankita to provide an update.
mm.
Since this is again a task, I guess we can remove. Mobile verifier. This is already done, I guess, Amit.
Yes, that is correct. But we have a limitation, like we have predefined templates and all. And I don't think we have supported for JSON LD. We just support the indie-based credential. So that we have to work.
Okay. So shall we? Okay, let me add a comment. So can you describe, what support we currently have?
Currently, we are supporting the indie-based verification request payload.
Yeah. So that's Anoncrits. Okay, maybe we can push this to next quarter. External data connectors. Since it doesn't have any description, any one of you have any idea on this item?
No. Actually, don't have idea.
Okay. So for now, can we just remove this or maybe archive?
Yeah, we can remove, I guess. If needed, we'll create again.
Okay. And I think there is one more for revocation using W3C status list, which is bit string statusless. So this is also in a completed state. Are there any updates? Maybe Tipu can provide details on this.
Chifu is not on the call. So basically, we have implemented this at the controller side, but the platform side implementation is pending.
Okay. So I think it would be good to provide an update. Makes sense? This sounds good, right?
Yes, yes.
Perfect. I think this looks to be a more clean roadmap. Anything else is missing here that you want to add? Okay.
I think is it?
Oh, this looks more crowded.
Yes.
So this would be more appropriate, in my opinion. Okay, unless you have any other suggestions.
There was one more thing that we were discussing the other day. It is about the messaging infrastructure. How do we can consider to have NATs instead of the DIDCOM communication as well? Is that also being considered?
Okay, those are performance improvements on the mediator side.
Yeah,
Especially for DIDCOM-based communication.
correct. Yeah.
But those should be credo, correct, sir?
Yeah,
So this issue we need to solve in a credo level.
that's correct. But we need to have a tracker kind of epic here. Thanks, Karan.
Problem. Yeah, Credo predominantly will have those changes, but I think Amit, there will be some reflection needed on credible side as well from consumption standpoint, I guess.
I do not think so
Yeah.
because those are the communication layers. So.
Okay.
Yeah, we
I
can
think,
for the tracking purpose we can put this here.
Maybe a placeholder for now. Yeah.
yeah, because Credible manages NATs. Credible as a platform manages NATs. communication. So there will be, relation between those implementations, those changes. So I also see that the DITCOM mediator from the Open Wallet Foundation repository, that may also have an impact on this. And controller. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about the dates for this. Yeah, maybe starting from Jan or December.
And one more, I don't know whether it will be epic or not, but we were doing some work around credible packaging so that it can be credible can be extendable.
Okay.
So we have already started work around it, but it's not completed.
Okay. How do we term it? Like extensibility of the platform?
Platform extensibility, yes, for the platform.
I think Krishna has a few tasks which can be linked to this epic.
Yes.
Okay. And any idea on the timeline for that, or any suggestion? And we should take that up.
Actually, we'll have to check. Do we have any other requirement? I mean, like Hedera support on Credible, or else we can work on this part from extensibility.
Okay.
So there are two things. So based on priority, we can pick one of them.
Makes sense.
I think
So,
the Hedera support part first needs to come in Credo. Only then can be integrated in Credible, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but let's say if we have to contribute to Credo, then maybe like the extensibility part will come later on.
Yeah, so we can deprioritize this in that case.
Hmm.
Currently, since we have already started working on it, I have mapped it
Yes,
to this timeline.
August, yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Sure. Can I assign it to Wrinkle? This one.
Yes.
Perfect. I think we should break this up into two epics. Or is it okay to have one epic? Because yeah, we can track it here.
I'm not sure, like, what is the requirement for this mobile and web notification?
Yeah, we will describe it here. Probably more notifications beyond what we get in the in Credo. So let's say the credential is received and stored successfully in the mobile wallet. So web interface or issuer may get a notification. So those kind of business level, notifications. I'm just giving an example. I think we can describe it further. Some consent related notifications that we're talking about may also be displayed in the web interface for the issuer in the studio. Yeah, but I think it would be good to describe it here. So currently I have assigned it to both Rohit and Amit. So yeah. Perfect. I think this is a very good and clean roadmap. And I think it is most relevant to the current activities as well. Anything else that you would like to review? Any issues or PRs? Anyone from the team has updates on current issues or PRs they're working on?
I guess we are good and we just released, so there won't be any um, critical or any PRs to be reviewed as of now. So
Okay.
we will maybe have in the next call these things.
Sure.
I cannot see the studio related efforts in the roadmap. I'm not sure, like, if we are talking about the OpenID for VC, that also covered in the studio as well. Like, Tinkle,
Yeah, I
how
think,
we plan this?
yeah. What we can do is we can link those specific tasks here. Since this is an epic, it is just for a use for a tracking purpose at a higher level from the timelines perspective. But when you work on a specific issue, let's say I'll just pull out the studio project and issue here. And let's say you can plan your task here and link that epic here.
Yeah, that's I'm fine, but
Yeah.
I know that part, but I'm like want to clarify that whether do we also consider the studio development as well in that timeline?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay.
Of course, the timeline considers everything, right?
Yeah, because on the mobile side we just consider the mobile SDK. So,
No, I think all those efforts and timelines needs to be considered.
because for app we want for a stable release of the Credo 6.05. So
Yeah, Amit, this is for the high level timelines only. Yeah, so you can those dependencies we can plan in your specific issue.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we can have like studio OID for VC support in studio in later stage. I mean, with this timeline, we'll be like covering the backend APIs for that. Not
So I
the
think
studio
Epic,
separate.
I think Epic may not be converted into layers like studio and
Right, right.
backend and front end.
So
Yeah,
yeah, we can attach the issues to this epic.
yeah. So you can, attach the issues. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
So this assumes support on both platform and studio.
Okay.
All right. I think we are good on this. Yeah. So maybe in the next meeting we can plan the next release and the items on the features in the next release. Any questions from anyone?
Guess I'm good.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll connect in
Thank
the
you,
next one.
everyone. Bye.
Thank you.